Aloha, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Few things I've been working on, some of my projects lately. As some of you do and do not know, I get a lot of like plastic bits or recycled parts or whatever from people. I have friends and family that will send me like action figure parts or whatever. So I get all kinds of random things. Recently, I got a really good deal from a friend of mine at the shop called the Rare Airplane Detective, and he is Jeff. The owner's just a really great guy. He gave me a smoking deal on this P-52 that I got. It's the Hurricane. Anyway, this is a really cool plane. I'm planning to repurpose this and make it into maybe an N1 starfighter, just because it has kind of the same profile or a very similar profile to the N1 Naboo starfighter. However, excuse me, one of the things that I've been doing is I've been taking a lot of my like extra upcycled stuff, extra plastic, extra parts, lights, and things like that people have given me, and I've been making different small posing dioramas. A lot of stuff based around like Star Wars and or G.I. Joe themed figures. And here is an example of the extra parts that I ended up with from that Hurricane plane, and this is that one was a 1/24th scale, so there was a lot of extra parts to it, and of course I had like Legos, and there's a lot of extra like different little things that I do to build these. This part I'm still in the painting process, but this part is clear, and there's a bunch of lights in here that light up, and in fact here I can show you right now. Oh, you can't probably see it looks sort of blue, but this is a green light, and when it lights up, there's going to be some other contrasting colors on here when I'm done painting it that will actually make this one pop a little bit more, and it's supposed to look like the scene from Andor where Wilman and Saw Gerrera are out and they're talking about the Rhydonium, and there's like the refinery area. This is supposed to be part of a scenic that I'm building for that. And then some of the other extra parts just turned out to kind of look like parts from an Imperial fuel depot. And then this one, again, a lot of those parts from the plane that I bought from Jeff. This is just, it's fun. Even in a lot of cases, some of the extra plastic, like that uses to hold the parts on, as it's like a plastic framing that the parts come with on almost every single plastic model you've ever bought. These are useful as, you know, framings, cagings, wires, stands. I use them as handrails on one of my dioramas. One of them I used as like a makeshift ladder. It's just cool to use, and this is a great way to keep plastics out of the dump until somebody throws this away, or you know, whatever. But this particular way of upcycling plastics, especially if you've got a bunch of extra Legos or little model parts or something, if you know somebody that likes to build dioramas, this is a great way to help get rid of a lot of that stuff and have it, instead of having to throw it in the trash. Anyway, I hope you guys are staying cool and staying safe. Happy holidays, happy almost Thanksgiving. Aloha from the desert. Check out my next piece, which is going to be on Dungeons and Dioramas. Aloha.